Watch Nighttiger Comics! Watch
Nighttiger Comics.
Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics!
What? Nighttiger Comics?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to another comic book haul. If you watched my last video, you know that I was going to call this part 2, but I just think it's going to be a standalone. So I'm going to start this out with some dollar books that I just picked up today. I've seen this book being shown around in some videos. The last one I seen was in Mercenauts. Picked this up for $1. This is J2, number 5 from February 1999. This, of course, is the MC2 universe. It's a little different than the regular Marvel universe. It's alternate. But this is the first appearance of Wild Thing, which is the daughter of Wolverine and Elektra. And also has the first appearance of Wolverine James Howlett in here. So pretty cool for $1. I don't know anything else besides that about this. But for $1, I thought it'd be a cool one to kind of show in a video. Get the excitement, get the juices flowing. Well, then I picked up number 8. This is the first appearance of Saberclaw, which is the son of Wolverine and Elektra. So I guess they've been going at it like rabbits in this series, producing daughters and sons. And I think Wolverine probably has more kids now than any other Marvel character that I even know. So this is from May 1999, number 8. Again, just another dollar book. DeFalco on scripts, and then Milgram on the art. Couple of these Bronze Age, or Copper if you will, issues of Detective Comics. Man-Bat is Back, number 527. Didn't have this one in the collection. I'm surprised. They just got a collection in, so I think they probably got tired of pricing the books, and they just probably threw a bunch out there. And the rule they have in the store is if there's no price on them, they're dollar books. And you're going to find out how they made a big mistake with doing that this week. In my favor, of course. So this beautiful Gene Day cover. This is done by Dan Day Interior Arts. I never heard of him. I wonder if he's relation. But this is from 1982, 83. So I got that. I got, now these are just doubles, but they were high grade. I'm not going to pass them up. 538. May 84, Curse of the Catman, Doug Monk. All right, yeah, so this was $1. Like I said, if I hadn't second copy, probably be maybe a prize book, or if it's not an upgrade for me. Doug Munch and Gene Colan on the art. Love the Gene Colan run on the Detective Comics. So I picked up another second copy of number 540. July 84 with the Scarecrow issue. Again, someone told me it's Doug Munch, so I'm going to pronounce it that way. Gene Colan on the art. And you can't go wrong with this era, especially if you're finding these books for $1. Like I say, they can go anywhere between $5 to $15, just depends on where you're finding them at. Another second copy for me. I don't know if it's an upgrade, but it just had Catwoman on it. Black Canary, kind of a early hint at the Birds of Prey. Again, Doug Munch and Gene Colan on the art. This is February 86, number 559. And there it goes. Number 564. With this one has a Two-Face appearance. You notice how Doug Munch really is bringing back all the big rogue gallery villains, which is pretty cool. Instead of always creating a first appearance every other issue like they're doing nowadays, which really to me is stinks of high heaven, because it's just a really of course they want to sell the book, but it's to push the book as a spec. They didn't have to do this back in the day because they were good writers. They could bring back the regular rogue and write good stories. Number 564, Detective Comics. I don't know about you guys. How does that make you feel like nowadays when DC Marvel, it's like every other issue, it's a new first appearance, a new cameo. It's a hint that maybe it could be a first appearance. Oh my goodness, that really burns my biscuits. Anyways, so this was the stealth of the day. My second copy that I found for $1 in high grade. This is an easy $25 to $30 comic with your classic Rogues Gallery cover by Dick Giordano. Detective Comics 566, September 86. They had a new employee in the store. I've never seen him before. So I'm like, are they going to look this up when I get up there? Because the rule is if the book is not priced, it's $1. But sometimes if the owner is checking you out, he knows the keys. If he sees a book like this, he might be like, whoa, we missed this one. We can't sell it for $1. So when I went up there, they were off busy doing something, the new employee and the mother of the owner, which she kind of knows some books too. And luckily the new employee came up and I'm like, what's he going to do? He looked at them all because most of these, all of them were no prices on them. So he charged me $1 for every one. So I was like, woo, man, got this thing for $1. This is a cover that for 3 years I was looking for in the dollar bin and then kind of gave up. Then I found it at the flea market, and that was like 6 months ago, and now I found another one. This is the second copy of this I pulled out of that store. This is a low-grade copy. It's kind of got a little bit of a tear on it right over here. The one I pulled out before was a lot lower grade. It was 50 cents. This one was $1. But this is Marvel Premiere featuring Iron Fist number 19. Not only is this the first appearance of Colleen Wing, but it's got an ad for Hulk 181 in it. So pretty cool. Definitely worth $1, man. I figured this book, if I sold it, I would sell it for at least 12, 15 bucks. I've never seen it before until 2 months ago. I got that one and then this one here. So in the back issue bin anyway. They missed $2 books, those cahoots. All right, so this is, I'm going to do some Golden Age. Payoff Comics number 3, November 1948. And just a really cool and hard to find crime comic series. This is done by DH Publishing. They didn't do a whole many titles. They may have had like up to 20 at the most. But most of the series never really made it past between 5 to 10 issues. So I kind of gave up on these because this book in this grade will go for 50 bucks or more. Really kind of sought after crime series. And I won one for $9 last month. And now I won this one for $10. So pretty cool. And look at it, it says thrilling detective cases. And look at the cover. Does that look thrilling to you? They're having dinner. And the maitre d' is bringing a slip with a message. And his head's turning really quick. Wow, that's really thrilling. So, but I just love the title. The way the title looks. I'm so happy to have 2 of these in my collection. And these, like I said, it's from 1948. Pre-code. I have not read it, so I really don't know what's going on. I hope it's a lot better than the cover. Another Golden Age book. 1952, I paid $58 for this, but it's kind of a sought-after cover. Out of the Night, number 6, early issue. Definitely, I paid probably right about what this is worth. These Out of Night copies or series, really sought after horror books from the pre-code era. This is my second one that I got. I got a number 4, now I got a number 6. Just look at that, just so cool. All right, where are we at here? I think we're to the Secret Store books right now. I believe we are. So we're back with another issue of Batman from April 1980. Has a really cool Captain Boomerang cover, and I have a high grade book, 322. Man, I think I'm really killing it by, I think I've almost got all the Batmans and Detectives from 1980 to 1986, which is kind of the era where I was buying them off the newsstand, kind of grew up on that era. And just the stories are, the Stories are great. The writing is good. The art is, it's all consistently good. And you can rely on that. You always know if you're going to pick up a copper issue of Batman, it's going to be good. This is the final issue of Morbius, the Living Vampire, in the Fear title. Number 31. Beautiful Gil Kane cover. This one you dare not miss. They do have a bunch more issues of the Living Vampire in Fear. They do not have the first one, though. And they were kind of lower grade than this one, so I kind of left them behind. And because the art inside is really not that good. Oh, Frank Robbins does the art inside. Terrible, terrible art. For such an iconic character, it really is a disappointment in the art department. But for $2.50, that's a good Bronze Age title to add to it. And that was the last solo Morbius until the 1991, I believe. Picked up some more of these Adventure Comics 421, 1972, kind of high-grade Supergirl issues. I'll tell you what, I got these at the secret store, again, $2.50. They're selling these at my LCS here in town for like 10 to 15 bucks. So I know that these are good grabs. You try to destroy us, now Supergirl must die. Another nice high-grade copy, Action Comics 415, August 72. And this has a new Metamorpho Returns in it. Again, another copy that I see at my LCS here in town, and they won $10 for this. And it's in a lower grade. It's a really nice white cover. These are fun reads. I'm really kind of rediscovering the Silver Age of DC through this store. Here you got a Neil Adams cover from February 1979. So that's definitely early Adams. Very cool Masked Superman. Classic Neil Adams. Really dynamic. Really kind of coming out at you, 3D kind of art, realistic. And I like what Neil Adams said in the interview. They asked him something about his style. He says he has no style because he said, well, a good artist will try to be photorealistic in their art. And therefore there's no style in there, the style. He said you want to kind of go to a place where you don't have a style, where your stuff looks super real. Another Action Comics, December 71, just one of the big 25-cent, 48-page issues. 407, Fortress of Solitude storyline. And this had a label, like a label maker thing right here, with it said 109. So I kind of struggled, do I want to keep the plastic label on here, or do I want to rather have like a tape pull? So I decided I'll go with the tape pull and have that stupid label maker sign on there. These are reprints from Weird War Tales, or no, from All-Star American War series. But just a cool looking Bronze Age cover from DC, number 3. Island of Armored Giants. Beautiful cover. Picked up this, I believe this may be a second copy for me, from 1974. Doug Munch art, Ed Hannigan on the interior art, and Dan Atkins and Hannigan on the cover. The Frankenstein Monster number 17. I think what is this, from 1972? July 74. Beautiful Bronze Age book. For $2.50, it's pretty kind of like mid-high grade. Picked up a ton of Captain Americas. Well, not a ton, but some, and I filled in my run on ones I didn't have with high-grade issues. This is January 1975 with a beautiful Gil Kane cover. And you got Nomad in the background, Falcon in the background. Nice high-grade copy, 181. Oh, I'm so happy to get these so cheap. And then you got, what is that, the Constrictor? This is a second copy for me, but I'm not leaving this behind. Nice Jim Star, Milgram cover. And Bernie, is that Wrightson? Yeah, Bernie Wrightson on the, I don't know if he does the inks. Wow, I didn't know that Wrightson did any covers in this Captain Marvel series. Number 43 from March 1976. Wow, it's a really beautiful cover. I may already have that one. 78, from 1978. And then Brave and the Bold, 1967, Carmen Infantino cover. Batman and Hawkman, low grade, but it's a Silver Age. It's $2.50, checkered logo on top. Man, beautiful book. This next one is out of place because this came from the LCS here in town for $1. This was one of the ones they hadn't priced yet. At the new collection came in, I thought they were going to charge me more. It's not a key of any other than it's just a really cool Bill Sienkiewicz cover. What's the matter with this? May be an homage to something, but I don't remember what. Some kind of horror movie or something like that. Just a really cool cover. And then we're back to the Honey Hole Secret Store. Jack Kirby issues, high grade, filling in the run. Number 197, 1976. This is, of course, an all Jack Kirby cover. All Jack Kirby issue. So the new phrase is, this is all color Kirby Vision issue, cover, everything. He does the scripts, he does the interiors, he does the cover. Kirby Vision. Come on, guys, let's make that a trendy phrase that Nighttiger started. Number 205, 1977, all color Kirby Vision comic book again. Interiors, cover, scripts, nice high grade white issue. Of course, Joe Sinnett on the inks. Oh my goodness, love to have this stuff. Another one, number 212, 1977, all color Kirby Vision issue. Scripts, interiors, cover with Red Skull. Dang, this has got everything in it. Then I thought, you know what the heck, let me pick this one up. It's pretty decent grade. I don't think I have any of these. February 1970, and this is Stan Lee doing scripts on Chili. Millie's Redhead Rival, number 10. February 1970. Yes. Look at Chili, just chilling. Men's Grill for Chili. Chili's on the menu, boys. This next one, I left this behind and then I grabbed it by accident because I didn't see this. It's got just a bit of a stain on it, but it is a nice key. Is Giant Size Avengers number 4. The first, or Mantis joins the Avengers in this issue, and this is the wedding of Vision and Scarlet Witch. Pretty nice key, giant size, so you're gonna have a lot of reading to do, a lot of killer art. You got Gil Kane cover, but I got this pegged for A-OK to a buddy of mine, and I'd be happy to have this. So it's really a nice key to have, and then you want to upgrade later and you find a cheaper copy. But yeah, I even think in this grade this book probably goes for $10 or more. It would here in town. Some of these next ones are all reprints, but they have different covers on them. This is actually a reworking cover from Amazing Adventures number 1 from 1961. And I think, let me see, let me look at the back. John Romita does the alterations. So this was originally a Kirby cover. He changed, there was no horns, I think, on the original Beast. I think this guy's jacket was a different color and just some other minor alterations. This was, like I said, originally a Jack Kirby cover in Amazing Adventures number 1, and John Romita did some alterations for this title. So that makes it kind of an original cover. This is Strange Tales number 175 from 1974. Yes. Next, you got some Kirby covers. The reprint, Strange Tales number 130. This is Strange Tales number 183. You got a nice Kirby cover, but then you have Steve Ditko interior work. Of course, you know that he did that Strange Tales run. And they were pretty decent copies. I didn't have these. Another Ed Hannigan and Dan Atkins cover. Looks like they're trying to mimic Steve Ditko, those art in that one. Of course, this reprint, Strange Tales number 131, with Steve Ditko art in it. So just happy to get these for $2.50. Coming down to the last two books. Got a nice Black Hawk Silver Age issue number 238 from January 1968. Really cool Dick Dillon art. Dick Dillon's a really cool artist. I think this title really fits his art. Notice how his chins are always like really rounded. That's how you can really tell that it's his art. Just kind of cool Black Hawk Silver Age issue from 1969. And then the last one is a killer. Did my voice just crack? A killer Strange Suspense Stories from 1961. You got Charles Nicholas on the cover, Dick Giordano on the cover inks, number 54. Just a really cool Charlton book for $2.50 with a dragon on the cover. You got the 10-cent cover price, and it says Kirby, a little man, important, unknown, but when he sleeps, he does more than dream. Come with him into the worlds of Kirby. So obviously that's an homage to Jack Kirby. I mean, it's too obvious to even to mention, but I already did. So that's it. That's it for this haul. Man, I still got another 100 or so books to show, so I'll probably try to knock all these videos out today. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed the stuff that I found. And this is Nighttiger saying, check out the next video.